Hello and welcome to my channel Making Crafts. Today I am working on Roxy's weekly challenge, and this week she was stamping labels and she did round labels. So I did not have any round labels, so what I did was I have these labels that are cut down the middle so that you have two labels on one sheet. So I just put them through my Silhouette and I just drew up some, I think it's 1.5 inch circles and then some 1 inch circles. I thought that those will probably be the sizes I would use in collages and different projects. So that's what I did. And then I also ran it through and I did some rectangular ones, and I can't remember the sizes on those, but I just did some rectangle labels as well so that I could have some shapes that I could use. So today we're going to be doing a lot of stamping, and I have really gotten into stamping again lately. I used to love to stamp, and then I got out of stamping, and recently I have gotten back into it, so I was excited about this project. So for this project, we're just going to be stamping different things on. So what I'm first going to do is, actually I don't want to use this on the block. So for the background, we're just going to be adding some stamping to the background of it first, and I'm just going to be randomly stamping the just some script. I just want to put some in random places on here. Let's see here, maybe some here, and then maybe some in here. I don't want it to be fully stamped on there, so that's why I'm just going random spots, and I'm just using a light, I have to look and see what color this is. I can't remember. It's one of my favorite colors, and I've totally forgotten what it is. It is the Soft Suede from Stampin' Up. So it's just a light brown that I'm putting in the background, and I'm just, if you can see, I'm just doing it random, and now I'm touching the ink, so I'm going to be covered in it again. But that seems to be what happens when I stamp. I wind up covered in the ink. So that's just a little bit of background, and then I'm going to take just a little bit of this background stamp, and I'm going to use some of this in the background. Just adding a little bit texture to the background in different spots. So they all are not going to be the same. They're just going to be different. There we go. Just put that back there. Okay. And so now let's get to stamping. So we're going to be stamping our label stamps. And so this is just some label stamps that I have created out in the shop. So, and just put them on little pegs. And so I created those several weeks ago. They're not perfect because I'm not used to creating stamps. It's just an experiment for me. And so I'm going to use them though because they're okay. They turned out pretty good for what I was wanting. And I'm still practicing and learning. Maybe one day I will get really good at making stamps. But this was one of the first tries, so I didn't think it was so bad for the first try making them. So that's pretty good. But these were pretty simple shapes to make stamps for, so I thought it was pretty good though. Okay, I'm just going random places with these, and I am doing them different directions. And then I have different color inks I'm just going to do, and I have different size of label stamps. I have round ones and oval ones that I've made, and so I made these for another project and I never got around to the project, so I was glad to see this one incorporated the label stamps so that I could use them. Let's see. There really is no rhyme or reason. I'm just randomly stamping these stamps. And I'll probably come back and grab them again. Okay. So I'm going to use this long one here. This is a long, skinny one I made. So I'm just going to stamp it in different places as well. I love stamping like this and not knowing what you're going to get when you get done until you're done. And just doing random stuff. I think it's a lot of fun. And when I said that this is this week's challenge, I'm going to be honest, this will probably be coming out later than that week. So I will label which week it is, but it's in the week that today is Sunday, so tomorrow she'll be coming out with a new one, and I probably won't get this one out before the new one comes out. So it will be a little off, but better late than never, right? So I'm just now finishing up a journal, so I'm just getting time to actually work on it. I think I want to lay that aside for just a second and go back to the larger one in black and put it in some more places down here. I think I need some more of these. And I do think I'm going to add some round ones as well. So let's do the round ones. Let's see. Let's do the little small round one and do it in green. Just add it here. Oops, I shouldn't have put two greens together probably. I don't know that it's going to matter. And I didn't set a timer for this because I don't think it's going to take the whole time to make it. And then I have an oval one. I think I'll do it in red. Let's see, let's put it somewhere where there's no red. Oh, that was a little close, wasn't it? But I think it'll be okay. We shall see. This is the first time I'm trying this, so I shall see how it turns out. I think I'm going to clean this one off because I want to make some of these smaller ones in the black as well. There we go. So just do some black ones in the smaller because it will fit in some small places. There we go, that's good. Let's see, I'm going to turn it this way so I can fit it in there. I'm doing some of them a little crooked, but I think it'll be all right. Don't think it'll be a big deal. Maybe one more of these somewhere, but I'm not sure where. Okay, so now let's go back and do some more long ones. I'm going to do it in a red. So I'm just going to clean it off and then get some red and add it. Since it's so big, it does have limited space it can fit in. There we go. And let's put a few more of these. Well, actually, these are not going to fit. Let's do some more of the little green circles. I think it'll fit there, and here, maybe there. I may have should have planned this out so that I could fill the whole space in, because now I am having smaller spaces. I'm not sure where to fit them all. But I really wanted the randomness of it all. That's not going to fit there, is it? It did overlap. That's okay. That is okay. So let's see. How about I put a few red circles in? I think that's pretty full, and I think it'll be okay. Let's just see what we come up with. So I'm going to now, there's no use putting lids on those because I'm going to stamp some images now. So I'm going to start out with, here are some flowers. And let's see, what else do we have? More flowers. I thought this one might be good. And maybe some, pull all these out so I can see. So definitely some butterflies, but I want to try these first. This is just some little flowers and little plants. I thought they would be good. So let me see here where I want to put them. So this one we'll do in green, and maybe right inside of that one. It fits perfect. There we go. And clean that off a bit. And what if I use some of my, I'm going to use some of this chocolate chip as well. Some of the dark brown. see how it looks. Okay. It didn't show up really. So let me try the black. That will be better. Maybe some there. Just random places. Fits in several different spots. Okay, leave that one aside for now. We may come back to it. Let's try some little bitty butterflies. These are my favorite little butterflies. So I'm going to try some of them. Maybe I'll do this one in red. And just put it there. Kind of overlapping as well. Okay, I do like that. I think I'll do a couple of them in black. Where do I want to put them? Okay, I like that. Hitting some of my stamp pads, I have to move them back. I do like this little butterfly. How about right in here? Okay, so then let's do let me think which ones I want to do. This one might be cool to use some of them. So this is like a little stamp. I think that might be neat to try. Kind of just do it on the edge there. I may be doing mine a bit more random than she did hers. I'm just trying some different things with it and see what I come up with. I have no idea if this is going to work out good or not, but I love these challenges. It challenges me to try things that I might not would have tried before. And a lot of times she thinks of things I would not have thought of. Let's see, that's a button. That flower may be a bit too big. Let's try another smaller flower. Here's some small ones. So this is a small little flower here. Let's try it out. I tend to keep going back to the black, but I probably need to use, I like how that turned out. I need to use some colors as well. I like how this one curves. I think that's cute, how it works perfect in these little boxes. And in that circle, I think it turned out good. Okay. I wonder if I added one of those green just to see what it looks like. Let's see right here. I don't like it in the green as much. Okay, so then we have, let's see, there's a little bitty flower right here I thought would be cute. I think it would look cute inside of the circle. We'll see. It's like a little bitty rose. I think that's cute. Maybe inside that one. And let's see, maybe inside of this one. Let's try it inside this little square there. Kind of blended in with that stamp. I may need to think about that when I'm putting stamps through like that, that I might want to do it in a different color. Okay. How about we try one in red? Kind of cute. Okay. And let's see. other little flowers. I think I want to try those. Ooh, I love how that flower stamps. It's very pretty. I haven't used all these stamps. These are new stamps that I ordered, and so I hadn't had a chance to use all of them yet. Maybe add one in there. But these are some pretty flowers. I'm going to have to find something to use them in. I wish I had a small bird, but I don't have a small bird, so I'm going to have to see what else I can add. Okay. So these longer ones, I haven't quite figured out what I want to put in those. I am just looking at my stamp sets to see if there's anything. I think all these are going to be too big. Let me just, do I have two of the same set here? No, this is a different rose set. I really don't want to use any of those. They're not speaking to me at the moment. Let's try. Let's see what all I have over here. I have more of some of these. I think these would be neat to add in. Just to add some more texture to it. How about this? Let's just try this and the black. See what it looks like. It may be just too big of numbers and things. But what if I did it like this? So it, I kind of like just adding some random things to different spots. That is different. Okay. And let's see, what else do I have here that I might want to use? Not sure. I do have some of these Tim Holtz bugs, which may be neat. Let's try the little, I'm not really sure what this is, almost like a little fly, maybe a little bee, I'm not sure. Let's just see how he looks. Add it to some of these. Just randomly around the page. He might be cute. And I might be making a mess. Who knows, right? We shall see in just a few minutes when we pull back the paper so we can see what the labels actually look like. I think it still needs a bit more. I don't want to overdo it either. Let me try. I love this little ladybug that's in this. I've used it before in other projects. Let me try this little ladybug. I'm going to try her in red. Normally she looks good in black. I'm going to try red. In some of the spots. Some of the spots she's got to be. Oh, that was a bit too big. She's a bit too big for this project, I do believe. Yeah. She was too big for some of those. I don't think that's going to work. Let me just set that aside. And let's just go back to just looking here. I think we just need a few more spots, need something. So let's just put a few more flowers in. How about if I go back to these plants? I haven't used all of them in this, and there's a lot of flowers in this. That's a plant. Just greenery. That might be cool. Let's try that one. I don't know if I pulled that one off before and used it. Okay. Try it in green since it is leaves. Well, some of my areas may not need green. I may have actually needed different color. Let's just add it in random spots here. Or I think it needs something. It's hard to decide where it needs something. I just think some different little spots here do need something in the background. It's just not enough. I don't think it's full enough. Maybe with that bee, maybe he could use some greenery with him. I think this one could too. Oops, I hit that red. Hit the red ink. I think it looks okay with the red too, so just keep adding it to different spots. Okay. I'm liking that better. I don't think it should go with the green because it matches identical to the green. But you can go in some of the reds and some of the black spaces. Okay, so now let's add some flowers of some sort. I saw a few spaces I thought needed flowers or needed something else. Let's try this one. Okay, it's hard to see what these look like to stamp them since they're so small. Well, it is for me. Oops, that one didn't stamp too well. Okay. The little spot there. Some of these green ones definitely need something in them. So if I just add a little bit of flowers to them, because I didn't want to put green within green when I was doing those, stamping it. I'm trying to see, I thought I saw some more that needed something when I was stamping the other one, but now I'm not quite seeing them. Maybe I filled everything in that needed it. Right here needs something, but not that flower because it's too big. I think right there, a little butterfly should go there. So I'm just going to put one here. Okay, so I think I've got it really full now. Right here is a little plain, but that's okay. I think we're going to leave it. So let's set the little butterfly aside and let's put it, I'm going to put it back in here so I don't lose it. It's so tiny. Set all these aside for now and then we'll do the other one. But I'm curious to see what this looks like. So let me see if I can pull it up without pulling the actual circles off. Oops. And since I had to cut these, it may not work as well that way. Try not to pull the labels up. If you bought labels, that would work a lot better. You could just pull this, but since I cut these, I had to be careful because at one setting, it cut all the way through my paper, the labels and all, and so I couldn't use it that way. I needed it to stay on the sheet. So sometimes when you have to leave it like this so that it stays on the sheet, it's hard to, it leaves a little bit of paper. So I may have to trim it myself there. Oh, I love how those turned out. Oh, I think those look really good. They're so different, but still I think they'll look so good when you're decorating collage journaling cards or decorating collages and different things. They may be even cute on just journal pages. Let's see if I can. I think they might be cute even to decorate my planner. I like to decorate my planner each month, and I haven't decorated it for September, so maybe I could use them. I don't know yet. Maybe I could. Oops. So see, this is where I cut them. If you buy labels, yours is not going to do this, but if you cut them yourself with the your Silhouette or your Cricut or your whatever the electronic cutting machines are, then you'll need to pay attention to that. I may should save that and use that as a piece of washi tape. But look at that. Oh, I love how those turned out. They're so different, but As you can see, some of the butterflies got cut off when I was very concerned about, where I was placing everything. It really doesn't matter when you get done because it's going to be various places. But that's cute. That's very different. I think I'll go ahead and try the rectangular ones now, and let's just see what we get. Let's take, because still got about 20 minutes because I'm looking at my camera timer, and it looks like I've only been filming about 20 minutes, 20-some minutes, 25 minutes or so. So, what if we try this one where I just use this block, and let's just see how it turns out. It'll probably give it a different look. Oh, and this is the chocolate chip. That's okay. I did want a light background, but the chocolate chip would be fine. And as you can see, everything was so random that overlapping probably is not going to hurt anything. Let's do this side now. Not really sure how I'm going to turn it, but okay. Alrighty, that might be a little upside down. That's okay though. That's totally fine. Okay. I'm going to start out with this little bug because I really loved using this bug last time. So I can't use him yet. That's right. I got to use my labels first. And I forgot that I had other labels in here when I was doing the labels before. And this is just some stamp sets that I had with various labels. So let's use some of these this time. Okay. That stamp felt a little icky. I'm not sure why. It's old stamp. Maybe that's why. Oops. That fell off. Okay, so we use those two. And here's a little label. Kind of label. So let's use that one too. So we'll use all these different labels and try them as well. So this one I'm going to do in red. Oh, it's got a cute little design on it. How about we do one in this corner, one in that corner. I'm just going to try something this time. Who knows how this will turn out. Kind of random, but with a little pattern, because you're not going to see the pattern once I pull the extra off and you just have the labels. But this way, it may help me getting it all stamped up faster, since I don't have as much time left. I don't know, it probably took me about half the time. So, okay, I'm going to do this one in black. I think I did that upside down. That was, I don't think you'll be able to tell, but when you make your little stickers, but I'll fix it. Okay. What if we do this one like this, and then here, and here. So I got a little quiet there. That's when I'm stamping, I do get quiet. I get to focus, and this little stamp kind of felt icky. I don't know why it feels icky. It's not going to fit. It's so big. It is so big that I can just put it in a few spots. I don't think I'll use it in many places because it is so long. And it's so thin, you can't hardly see it. Yeah, I think that's too thin, so I think I'm going to try something else now. I think I'll use these. So I want to use my long one, and this time I think I'm going to do it in red. And I'll try to put him here, and let's find some places that he will fit long ways. Maybe right here. There we go. And maybe he'll fit right here. Yes. And then where's my little square? see. What if right in here, I don't even know where I'm going to put them. Just kind of random, I know. I was starting out with sort of a pattern, but now I've kind of gotten away from it. So that's okay. It doesn't have to have any type of pattern. Oops, that one turned very crooked. On that note, let's switch over to the larger one and see how that turns out. And let's do the little circle. I'm going to do that in green. Find some spots to put it in. There's some spots that it'll fit in that others would not, so that's kind of good. Right there. And maybe right in here. And my oval I haven't used yet. Let's do it in red. And let's see if we can find some spots to fit it in. Oh no, I switched to green. I wasn't thinking. I just mixed my paint. That's okay. That is okay. So let me stamp it off here and go back to my red now. I just was not thinking. That's probably why I shouldn't have all these open at the same time. Let's just do it like that. Okay, so now I'm thinking, let's do this little square in some green. Well, there's a lot of green. Maybe right in there. Go and find some spots that need fillers. Some of these are turning out crooked. I'm not sure what in the world. And let's see, we need some more. Maybe do that in black. Actually, I don't have another spot for that one, but I do have a spot for this circle here, here, and there's a lot of circles in that one spot. That's okay, because when we pull the label off, it's not really going to show. Okay, probably shouldn't have done that, but that's okay. Okay, so now I want to start out with my little bee, because I think he's so adorable. Just going to put him in some random spots, like in the top of the tops here, and then I'll add some flowers with him, like he's buzzing over some flowers. Maybe there he's just going to be like that. Put in some red, maybe one more spot here. Okay, and then we'll go back with my butterflies, and let's do some in random spots. Maybe in the tops of some of these so that I can add flowers down the bottoms. Maybe there. Okay, so now we'll pull out some more of these, but we'll use different ones instead of ones we used on the last one. So that way we can do some different stuff. Let's try this in red, because the red looks good with some of the black ones. And with the green ones. Okay, kind of random. That's the whole purpose though, right? Is to be random. That's cute. It's like little daisies. I like those. They're itty bitty flowers. Okay. So let's switch up. Let's see. There is some different ones. There's so many different ones. These little flowers. Okay. That would be pretty there with the butterfly. Maybe right in here. Which we got to remember, it's going to look totally different once we get done. It's not going to be in any certain spot. It's very random. So I've added it in a lot of places. Uh-oh. Wonder if I can fix that. Yep, it fixed it. Okay, now we use some of these pretty flowers again. I'm going to do them in red this time. And I'm just going to stamp them. I don't know, I didn't really like that. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. That's okay, that's just one. That is just one, and it will be all right. So now let's do a little bit in black of that flower. Just some random spots. Okay. And then I do like this little bitty one here, so I'm going to use it again. So I'm repeating some of the stuff again. I said at first I wasn't going to. I thought I wasn't anyways. But I like a lot of these, is why I picked them out to use them. No telling us what we're going to get anyway, is it? Okay, and I think I'll go back and add, I think I want to add in some more of those letters. I really liked how these letters and numbers kind of added to the labels. And so it goes on several like that. It just stamps over them, but I like that. Can't say why I do, but I do. I always like that type of look. I should have used these as background stamps, this one. Okay, this is really getting busy now. Turn it sideways like that, a few spots. Okay, so this is super busy, but I think it's going to be neat when I pull it off. We'll see. Let's see if I can pull this one off. Like I said, I cut these shapes out on the silhouette. So then, oops, I can't get a hold of this one. And I have ink all over my fingers now. Let's see if I can get it to not grab the label up. Okay. I think I love from what I'm seeing, I like the rectangular labels better than the round ones. Let me see here. Oh, yes. Oops, that one I may have torn. Let's see here. If I can get it all loose. This is a lot of sticky. I think you could do this with sticker paper too. The sticker paper that you buy for your electronic cutting machines. You could use that. So let's see what this one looks like. Find where my labels are. Well, I think if I wasn't doing it to see right now what it looked like, because I really want to see what it looks like, I think I would leave this piece on here. So if I go back and do these again, I will leave this piece, because I think you could cut this little extra piece apart and use it as well, like you would washi tape. But I really want to see, and for this video, I want you to see what these look like when I get done, because that's part of the fun of it too, is seeing how they turned out. And that's pretty cool. I like that. I don't know if you can see the white lines on the camera or not, but it looks really cool. That's going to be neat. And I also made some earlier in the week, but because this is the labels I could find that I had, and so these labels though, I couldn't pull out to see, but see they're very little, but they're vellum-like labels. I just found them, it's some old ones that we had, but I'm going to have to look and see if I can find some vellums with larger labels. Well, that is our 2 sheets finished. And so I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I hope you'll give it a try. And I think this is a lot of fun. I'm going to have to try it with some different colors and do some different things. This would be fun, maybe even to do like themed, like a fall themed stickers and Halloween or Christmas themed stickers, any type of theme, or Easter. So I think that's really cute though. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.